Hello.
Hey,
How's it going?
good. You all
Great.
packed?
No. I will be packing it the absolute last minute because I've got two young kids, so it's literally impossible. I have to pack today. Like I've got probably in 1 hour at some point when I get home to pack a bag.
Oh, remember last time when I don't have kids and I forgot to pack pants?
Yeah, we have to go jean shopping at Levi's.
Yeah, shout out to Levi's. Thank you for the jeans. Still got them.
So funny. So that's it. We're
Uh,
going. We're going to Config this year. My name is Marcello. This is Simon. We are founders of Tennis, a B2B website design and product development company. And yeah, this week we're going to Config. So for those who don't know what Config is, it's Figma's big design conference. A really interesting conference, a lot of really interesting themes. It's kind of cool to go and hear from some of the industry leaders, like where they see or envision the design industry going. Um, and this year I think is going to be particularly interesting because Figma IPO'd in July. The last time we went, Figma was not a publicly traded company. It was amazing. It was an amazing conference. The scale, content, all of it was just like, it was unbelievable. Really, really, really interesting speakers. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens this year. I think that's pretty safe to say there's some big themes, Simon, that you probably recognized as well.
it's AI.
Some that are, yeah, I was going to say some that are not a surprise, but useful to surprise. It's AI. So
Yeah, it's largely AI.
I'm going to be controversial here and say that I think it's going to be interesting to see what this conference is like this year because they're publicly traded. They're positioning themselves as an AI company. I mean, it's in their description now, in the software description. And I don't know, maybe like 80% of this conference is now AI talks this year. Would you say it's like roughly 80%?
I would say, yeah, like, and everyone commenting on it is just like AI, AI, AI. In fact, one of the talks is from three blue, one brown, like a math podcast that's
Oh, cool.
pretty well known for talking about like the fundamentals of AI and math. Like, it's a great podcast.
Okay, interesting. I didn't see
So
that one. That's
yeah,
cool.
so like I think they're doing a talk. Three blue, one brown,
Cool.
I think. Don't ask me what the name means. I haven't gone that deep, but solid podcast if you're into math. Um, but to your point, like the investor angle is interesting because I think they've added an investor and analyst session.
Oh, interesting.
Not
I
like
didn't
we're
see that either.
invited to it, but well, we're not in that crowd.
I'm
um,
invested in Figma. No,
I
I'm joking.
exited
Not yet.
very
Not
early.
yet. I'm not invested yet, but I will. I actually do like, anyways, that's for our investing podcast.
Should we buy some shares before we leave?
Maybe
Before the announcement?
there's always some really good
It's true.
product announcements. The last one was like really cool. Figma Make. Oh, yeah, I can't. That's the only one that I really remember.
It was Make. That was their first instance of Make, and then
Yeah.
they also released their like marketing thing.
Oh, yeah.
Starts with a B, Buzz, Figma Buzz.
Yeah. There were four
Um,
product announcements, I think.
yeah,
And they pretty much have all died, I think.
yeah, pretty
No,
much. I
died
think
is not
Buzz
the right word,
is
but
no, Buzz is still in beta as far as I can tell. At least I checked last
really?
week.
Oh, okay.
Make is also still kind of in beta, but people are actively using it and experimenting it with the
Yeah.
sole complaint being it's slow. Apparently everything AI related in Figma right now is painfully slow. So a lot of the people in the circles that I'm in right now, they've moved to other platforms purely because the AI is faster and better integrated. So that might be one of the angles that they come to the table with is just
Hmm.
optimizing some of those things.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Um,
it's AI all the time in everything, which is kind of exhausting because like I feel like there's not much, I don't know. There's not much new and like and
I know.
impactful that's happening oftentimes. So I think that it's going to be interesting because I feel like some of these talks, um, we could be really surprised in how people are actually using AI within their workflows.
Mm-hmm.
I suspect some of the use cases are going to be pretty amazing. So, if the quality of the use cases is good and all of the presentations and people they've chosen to present about, how they're using AI in their workflows and stuff, it could be amazing. But if it's
Could
like
be.
the same old stuff, then it's going to be really, you know, I don't know. There's some other really cool stuff. Like there seem to be quite a few talks on robotics, um,
That's cool.
which I think is really interesting. There was a really interesting robotics presentation last time I went to that was really fascinating. I can't remember the lady's name, but it was that like art installation
Yeah.
of car manufacturing robots and then turning them into um,
Like,
like giving them a level of fake sentience, and
mm-hmm.
that was
Which is
really
pretty
it
cool.
was like one of the most memorable talks. And then the upcycling fashion stuff was really cool too.
Oh
Um,
yeah, Nicole McLaughlin. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, that's a good point because the other talks that are really memorable was that hardware talk about the accessibility device,
hmm
the like accessibility device that you'd put in the roof of your mouth.
Yeah,
Do you
that
remember
was
that
so
one?
cool. Yep.
That was cool. So like maybe there's going to be some really neat hardware stuff this year. And
hmm
it's going to be slated to be like more of a tech conference than just purely like all the Figma AI kind of selling points. So,
Yeah. I'm interested in like some of the content talks. There's a couple content talks that are really interesting. Figma, someone from Figma is doing a presentation on community and community
mm,
building, which I think is going to be really interesting. I kind of like gravitate often towards the maybe more business related talks there, versus like um, seeing how people are integrating AI into like design systems. But I think there's a little bit of everything.
no, yeah, I think it'll still be interesting. I don't think it'll be like as monumental as it was last year when they announced
hmm
so many product things, but I think the talks will be interesting. And conferences, they do evolve. Like some of the best conferences are not what they are today when they were originally founded. So maybe this is just them keeping up with the times and starting to inject some more diversity in their content in terms of AI, marketing, technology, hardware.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I think
it is a
personally,
great
like
lineup.
it's a good for businesses like ours. It's just a good conference to go to because it really like sort of keeps a pulse on where some of these large organizations are seeing design going into the future. Like, kind of why I like this conference. And I mean, the presence of like every single brand that you can imagine that has a UX team in the US also, I think, signifies like that they have some pretty good thought leadership on how the design industry is shaping up from a not just a product perspective, but also from like a theory perspective. So that'll be really
Mm,
interesting.
yeah, some great philosophy talks last time.
Yeah.
I think just one thing they did do this year, and this will maybe lead into our like speculative stuff, but they did acquire an AI company, Weavy, this year. I forgot about that.
Yes. Yeah.
So like Weavy, it's like Runway, that tool we use for our podcast covers, right? It's a node-based sort of generative image and prompt app. And they bought Weavy, which is just like everything else on the market, but maybe the price was right. So they
Hmm.
now have that baked into Figma, um,
Cool.
which is
They also have a
probably the
relationship
best
with
way to grow their offering.
Anthropic, right? I think I read they do. And
I don't
then
know.
Anthropic is also speaking at the conference.
Nice. Wait, who from Anthropic? Amadei?
Um, no, a content
I
person,
wish. That'd be great.
content designer.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
That'll be a cool one.
yeah, 100%.
Anthropic, like, not not to get all fanboy, but like they also run their website on Webflow. Like in terms of
Yeah,
a
true.
company that's kind of like really integrated within the design scene and the B2B scene, like they seem really well like positioned and embedded and using the tools that we also use.
Yeah,
Webflow even
true.
told us, they're like, hey, you want a sales pitch about Webflow? Well, guess who's also using it? Anthropic.
Hmm. True.
And
Yeah,
didn't they
it'll be
have like
interesting.
one guy running their whole like marketing initiative?
Remember.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, cool.
All right,
Well,
let's do bets.
why don't I've got an idea.
Yeah, yeah. So you don't want to do bets.
No, no, no. Let's give the conference a rating now, and then when we do the follow up. So now, based on what you think it's going to be out of 10, and then a follow up rating once we've actually attended.
Ugh, that's I mean, I would I'm flip-flopping between a 5 or a 6 to be honest.
Really, really. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I think I'm at a
So,
7 right now.
okay.
I think that we're going to see some cool stuff on the AI side. I'm hoping. I'm hoping we're going to see some real strong use cases.
So, okay,
Um,
let me give you a different answer. If I'm going to rate the Figma announcements
mhm.
and then I'm going to rate the conference for content.
Just do the whole thing. If the Figma announcements bring it down, bring the average down, so be it.
Then I'm a 6. Yeah.
6. Okay.
Easy. Yeah.
All right. Cool. Okay. We'll do a follow up when we get back.
All right. Sounds good. Okay.
Okay.
Good to
See ya.
chat. See you later.
Okay.